Hello everyone, my name is Yoko. On this channel, I will be disseminating information that I have collected in English, as I feel that the information that is happening in China is often not accurately conveyed to countries other than China. We obtain information from multiple media sources, so we would be happy if you could give us your opinions on the content of the video in the comments. Also, my native language is not English, so I use an AI speaker to create audio to convey information correctly. If you like it, please subscribe to the channel and support us. This time, I would like to talk about how the Chinese government's excessive emphasis on the dangers of radiation has made people more conscious of the safety of various things. Taiwan imports eggs from China. However, a recent inspection at the time of import detected prohibited ingredients. Furthermore, there were reports that drugs exceeding standard values were detected. This is not an old story. This is an event that took place on August 16, 2023. There have long been suspicions that ingredients that should not be used in food products in China have been used, but Chinese authorities have denied them or insisted that the drugs themselves are safe. In China, there is no way to check, so many people thought it was suspicious but couldn't do anything. When such problems occur with exported goods, they are more likely to come to light. This shows that the problems with China that have been pointed out for a long time are true. A particularly important point this time is that antibiotics were detected. This means that the antibiotics in the bird's feed probably pass through the chicken and end up in the eggs. In particular, antibiotics are included in exported products. This is clearly illegal and should be criticized. Additionally, the use of large amounts of antibiotics in raising livestock can lead to problems that affect the entire world. Excessive use of antibiotics increases resistance in pathogenic bacteria. If this happens, antibiotics may become ineffective. This increases the risk that people will not be able to be treated if they become infected. Therefore, antibiotics should be used in appropriate amounts when necessary. Excessive use of antibiotics by some countries has consequences for the entire planet. Animal movement knows no borders, so if a resistant pathogen increases in one region, it can be carried across borders by attaching itself to migratory birds. It seems that many resistant bacteria have been detected in Antarctica as well. Looking at countries around the world, it is said that there are very few countries that allow the use of other antibiotics even if one antibiotic is not effective. This is a very dangerous situation for countries with underdeveloped medical infrastructure. I think the Chinese Communist Party should address its own problems instead of spreading fake information such as that Japan is endangering the earth with radiation. Furthermore, problems with exported goods mean that China's domestic inspection system is not sufficient. Furthermore, the management of the production site may also be inadequate. This could have an impact not only within China, but the entire world. Increasing interactions between people from China and Japan in such an environment is dangerous from a public health perspective. For example, the incidence of infectious diseases has decreased to a very low level in Japan, but in China, infectious diseases are widespread in some regions. Syphilis, a sexually transmitted disease, is difficult to treat because infected people may not experience any symptoms. As a result, infected people could enter Japan and spread the disease. In fact, there is information that the outbreak of infectious diseases may increase rapidly in Japan. This problem is related to the underground world, and the adult entertainment industry is a gray area, so it seems that the actual situation is not understood. As the number of tourists increases, Japan's economy will prosper, but it is also important to consider the cost of treatment due to the spread of infectious diseases and other diseases. In China, information about diseases is hidden and manipulated, so when the disease hit, it caused a lot of trouble for foreign countries. Therefore, it can be said that it is presumptuous for the Chinese Communist Party to criticize Japan. Japan has made information public, and anyone can use the means to measure radiation. Furthermore, due to ocean currents, we are actively providing information on areas where there is concern about the effects of radiation. Although the Communist Party has caused trouble to the world many times in the past, it cannot blame Japan to avoid its responsibility. The Communist Party cannot maintain its existence unless it demonstrates within China that it will not be criticized even if it causes trouble to the world. During Rei's illness, the Communist Party concealed information in the early stages of the disease's spread, but by the time the situation reached a point where it was difficult to conceal it any further, the situation had become a nuisance to the world, and it was too late. If the information had been disclosed from the beginning and countermeasures had been taken at an early stage, the disease in question may not have spread. What China is doing is the most dangerous thing, and the Communist Party lies that it is okay even though it is dangerous. By the way, food safety issues are not limited to pesticides and antibiotics, but there are rumors that hormones are being used to speed up the growth of livestock. Although the Chinese authorities say that they do not do this and that it is safe, Wagyu beef is popular in China, and this is not just because it is delicious. Chinese people know that Japan is safer. There are concerns about the safety of Chinese meat, and I don't trust the government's explanations. This is the reality of China. That's all for now. See you next time.